with all the research and all the knowing that I had looked into before I purchased this anemone. I already knew that I should have covered my power heads. Didn't do that. Looked against it and said, hey, you know what, it's not gonna happen. It's too small, slits are too little. Not my anemone. Well, yeah, my anemone. I was sitting here dipping these corals, dipping this rainbow Montipore right there, just to show y'all that SPS can be dipped too. If you haven't seen my hydrogen peroxide dip, you need to go check that out. But this is why you always hear people say that you should cover up your pumps when dealing with anemones. Can't really see them too good here, but if you look back in the back, there's a few specks from my rose tip bubble anemone, whom was on the move last night and was on that side. Thought about turning off the power head, at least covering it up, but at the present moment I cannot find the anemone. Right there you can see there's a spot there. There's a couple specks of it back here. A couple right there. And that's my rose tip. I guess it got sucked up into a power head. I haven't really gone in and looked up under any rocks, but from all the pieces that I've seen in there and all the different research that I've read, it's very likely that she's been shredded. I got to thinking, you know, maybe I should have covered my power head, or, you know, all the coulda, shoulda, woulda, but you know what, it's a little too late for that, so I did what I do best. Two of y'all know me, and as you can see, I added me another rose tip bowl anemone right now. I had to get another rose tip due to the incident that happened with the first one, going through that power head. And I also was smart this time and covered up my power head. I was asked why did I use so many different colors? Because I wanted to. It's my power head, it's the way I wanted it to look. I know where each section is, and that's how it came out. Just having fun with it, as everything else. But as you can see, everybody else is doing good, swimming, enjoying life. About to get a water change here in a second. Old Cookie there and took over those two anemones in the back. So now Oreo has really just been chilling on this side. And of course there's Bo. And everybody's happy. I also realized at that same time, while dealing with that system, that my quarantine tank's been empty for quite some time. And as you can see, this tank is empty. It's been empty. Did a water change on it the other day, and it kind of disappointed me because I realized I haven't had a fish in there since the 24th of July. I do have a fish list of some fish that I'm looking into. I'm considering another tang in this tank. But as we all know, tangs are aggressive, especially towards those of the same species. I don't have much room to play with due to the fact that I have Al and Larry, my fire shrimp, and my lobster in my tank, as well as snails and hermit crabs and things of that nature, which are crustaceans, other crustaceans, which I would like to keep in there. So my fish list has gotten very small. So I've got all that to consider, as well as I've already got 2 tangs in the tank. That is the one at the top of my list is another tang. I'm going over some options and considering the best option without creating havoc in the anchored reef. And I would like to have another larger fish, but that's where the tangs come in. Butterflies and angels are out due to my corals and of course my invertebrates. So this is why I say you should always be researching. This is why a lot of people shut their tank down, because they go, make one purchase, and it devastates the entire tank. Because you didn't research it, you bought it on impulse. There are a lot of beautiful fish out there, a lot of beautiful fish. But if your tank is not prepared for that fish, if the inhabitants in your tank aren't prepared for that fish is coming to wreak havoc. So I've learned cover your power heads when dealing with anemones. I've also learned that my quarantine tank has been empty way too long. So you know what that means. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, you should be pressing the button right there at the bottom. Just scroll down on your phone and press it right there. That's the one right there. Hit the little notification button. Notify you every time I put up another video. Just how it goes. And as always, enjoy your reef.